Hello, everybody. It's uh that time that we've all been looking forward to. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. If you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up. If you can hear me, please, I'd like a thumbs up. So I'm sure you're with me. You can leave a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. Welcome, welcome, everybody. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Okay, I can see my background is blurry. Let me see if I can change that. Okay. So if you're on Facebook and you can also see me and hear me, a thumbs up would be great. Okay. Okay. Like I said earlier, it's a pleasure to have you all here with me tonight. I hope that by the end of this class, you would have value. Your 2 hours will not be a waste. You would have value. Okay, let me see. Uh, okay, great, great, great. Ooh, it's a full house. Even though we are expecting more persons, I'm glad you could all make it. Okay, let's just jump right into it. But before we begin, can you maybe post the YouTube link on your status or invite somebody? Even if you've invited people before, go and invite another person. Send the link to people you think will be interested. I mean the link to YouTube, not the link to the group. Okay? Send the link. For the next 2 minutes, let's share. And when you share, you can leave me your favorite emoji. So share the link. Let's have more people join us. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. The more people we have with us, the better. You know, say class is sweet now when people plenty. It won't be a case of where two or three are gathered. But class is sweet when people plenty. So please, if you can, I would appreciate it if you share the YouTube link. Just share, share, share. We have okay until 7:05 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's just share. We have 1 minute left. Let us share, share, share. Let me also share on my status. Let it not look as if I am talking but not doing. So let me share. Okay, guys, we have less than 1 minute to finish up all of this sharing. Okay, when you share, leave me a thumbs up or your favorite emoji. So I know that you're with me. I like to carry people along. Hey, God. I like to carry people along. Okay. Okay, it's 7:05, so I want to believe we've shared to people that should be here with us. We've shared on our status, our stories. We've shared to people that who've not started class. You're already asking if the video will be available to rewatch. Okay, well, for a limited time, the video will be available, so you have time to rewatch. Okay, and in case your network throws you out, you have some time to rewatch. Okay, guys, thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to start by introducing myself. My name is Victoria. Victoria Ezechukwubia. I a lot of my students like to call me Coach Victoria. Margaret cannot hear anything. Please, my people, please confirm that you can hear. Oh. Ha. Margaret says she can't hear anything. Please confirm that you can hear me. Okay, you can. Olushola says he can hear me loud and clear. I should be more audible. Hey, maybe I should shout more. Oh. If you can't hear me well, then it's possible it could be your network. So maybe you leave and rejoin, or if you're on Zoom and you can't hear me well, you can join YouTube. Okay, it might be the network. So because a lot of persons say they can hear me loud and clear, so you can join. That's why I provided two options so that anyone that is messing up, you join the other. Is that okay? Okay, let's just jump into it. I don't want to take so much of your time. It's supposed to be an information packed webinar. So I'm going to share my screen. Please let me know in the chat when you can see my screen. All right, I'm going to share my screen shortly. So let me know when you can see my screen and what you can see. All right, what can you see? Let me know what you can see. Okay. Okay, it's loading. It's loading. Okay, I want to believe that you can see my screen now. So if you can see my screen, please give me a thumbs. You know how we do it here. Please, I like an interactive class. So even though you cannot speak because of our number and we don't want to have the class all rowdy, you can interact with me by leaving, an emoji or a comment. Okay, so I know that we are following. I would appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so it's the day a lot of us have been waiting for. A lot of you sent me DMs telling me I'm excited. I am looking forward to today's class. So don't worry, I'm not going to. Your expectations are not going to be in vain. It's going to be a wonderful one. So I think I've waited enough for latecomers. Abby, I've waited enough for latecomers, haven't I? I've tried now. I've waited for latecomers, right? So anyone who wanted to join us by 7 should have joined us by now. Okay. I'm just using style. Okay. It's 7:10 p.m. on the dot. So I think I've given enough chance for latecomers to join us. So we can begin. So it's the free virtual assistant training or free virtual assistant webinar that we are having today, uh, where you learn how to earn in dollars from the comfort of your home. So today, the content of our study is I'll be starting with my story. I'll be telling you a bit about myself and my background and how I started as a virtual assistant. So you see the possibilities. And then we'll learn about who a virtual assistant is. We'll learn about services that the virtual assistant provides. Also look at basic skills and tools that virtual assistants should have or should know how to use. Then we'll look at some common problems that virtual assistants face. And we'll also look at I want to be a virtual assistant. How do I begin? Of course, that's a question that a lot of you have. You want to be a virtual assistant, you don't know how to begin. So we'll be looking at all of that. Okay, so let us take it. Okay. So first off, my name is, like I said earlier, for those who joined early, Victoria Ezechuku Obia. I am I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I have two kids, and I'm an Upwork top-rated freelancer providing services to clients. I've worked with clients across the US, across Canada, and various countries in Europe. I am the lead freelance coach. Of course, we have other coaches at the DG Empowerment Hub with a track record of helping people break into the remote job space with in-depth training, teaching, freelance skills, and mentorship. Yes, I mentor people to begin this journey of online work. Now, for education, I have a Bachelor of Arts. I studied English language and literature in Ebonyi State University. That's in the eastern part of Nigeria. And then I have a diploma in broadcast journalism from NCA TV College in Plateau State, Jos. I also served in Jos, and I was born and raised in Lagos. So I am an all rounder, if you can use that word. I also have a postgraduate diploma in education. So I am a certified educationist. I'm a teacher. That is just the essence. I'm a teacher. So you would see from the little you have tonight that I did teach. I did teach. Yes. Okay, I also have other certifications in digital marketing, customer support, virtual assistance, IT support, business management, property management. So, and I'm still packing more certifications because learning doesn't stop. You keep learning and learning and learning as you go on. You keep opening your mind to different fields. So I'm very well versed in a lot of things. So, how did I begin my journey as a virtual assistant? Well, I finished school in 2016, and then I went on. That's my university. I went on to serve, and after serving, I moved back to Lagos, and I started working in my parents' um, school. I started working in the administrative section of the school, and then love came knocking. So so I got married and moved to another part of the country. You know why I'm laughing? Okay. So I moved to a new location, a place I've never lived before. And I had to start making new friends, new everything. And that also includes looking for a job. If you have ever experienced anything like that, marriage took you to where you don't know. And it was like you had to start all over again. Just give me a thumbs up in the chat. Give me a thumbs up. I know that we are plenty. I know we are plenty. So give me a thumbs up if that has ever happened to you. So you got married and you moved to another location and you had to start something else or start looking for a job. Okay, I can see plenty thumbs up. Yes, it's a very popular one, especially in this part of the world, right? Where employment is not so much. Yes. So I moved and then I started job hunting. And I'm a teacher, right? So I got my first job in a school where they were going to pay me 50,000 naira. That was in what year now? 2019. Yes, 2019. As of 2019, 50K was a reasonable amount of money, right? So I started the job. I was a class assistant, and so the location of the school was about an hour plus from my home. So I would leave the house like 6 a.m. every day, jumping the bus, trying to get to school before 7:10. And on days when I'm on duty, I go earlier. And then I don't come home until it is dark. If they never dark, you will not see Victoria at home because we close late. Yes, it's a school. We close late. We have to finish up things. We have to tie. It's a very big school anyway, with over 100 staff members. So it's a very big school. So after a while, I became like one, I just realized that I can't cope with this. So I stopped the job, and then I decided to get okay. After that, COVID happened and there was lockdown. Everybody was home. And thankfully, after the lockdown, people began to, regain their life and all. So I got another job closer to home, but the pay was lower than the 50,000. So I decided, okay, let me just do this for a while. Who is the person setting my caption language to English? I will throw you out of my class. Okay. So like I was giving you put gist, right? If you want to hear gist, if you want to see hear my gist, type gist in my comments. Yes. If you are enjoying my gist and you want to hear more, type gist in my comments. If I don't see it, I will not continue my gist though. I will not continue this gist. If I don't see it, if I don't see a reasonable amount of gist, I won't continue. Okay, I think I've seen enough gist to ginger me. Abby, to ginger me. So let me continue with the gist. So if you cannot hear me, please rejoin. If you are on Zoom and you can't hear me, go and join YouTube. It may be your network, okay? Thank you. Okay, so I started that job, and in the process, that was in 2021. In the process, I got, when did I have my first baby? Okay, that was 2020. And then 2021, I had my first daughter. And after, hey, these people that are drawing on my screen, how do I help you? Maybe I'll stop sharing and share again. Okay, so I had my baby, and then I knew that I couldn't go back because financially it was not. Okay. Can you hear me now? If you can hear me, say uh-huh, uh-huh. If you can hear me, say uh-huh, uh-huh. Please bear with me. I'm a cruise person. I like to, gist and joke, especially when I'm teaching. Because then they make things enter head well. So thank you. So I like I said, I couldn't go back. So I started looking for things to do that I can make money. So I started doing research and all of that. And then I discovered social media management. So I started managing social media for people. Infunaya, Abi iPhone Naya. Please do not touch the screen again. Thank you.
So I started managing people's social media, and it was getting traction. I was managing like 3, 4 persons social media accounts, and then I decided, I was like, okay, there should be a way to do this better. There should be a way to make everything to earn more. And then I discovered virtual assistants. And so I got training. Yes, I got training just like some of you. Who is echoing? Okay, let me just do this quickly. Let me stop sharing and then I'll share again. Okay. Hello, guys. Don't worry, rapture has not taken place. Rapture has not taken place. I am here. Okay. So if you can hear me, please let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay. So let me share my screen again. Okay. Like I was giving the gist, so that is how I discovered virtual assistants, and my life basically changed, right? My life changed. I started earning well from the comfort of my own home. From the comfort of my own home. Okay, I'm just checking on YouTube, people. Can see that they are here. Okay. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen now. So you let me know when you can see my screen. If you're still with us up to this point, please give me a thumbs up. A thumbs up. A thumbs up. Where is my thumbs up? Oh, I'm not seeing it. Okay, okay, I can see it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so basically, that's how I started my journey. And for about 3 years now, I've been earning from home. I've been working from home. I don't go out Monday to Fridays. Except I have errands I'm running, right? I work from home. So okay, so let's just move forward. I don't want to take too much time. So I've given you gist now by my story. So I know some of you definitely can relate with my story, right? The person, this Elema that just drew on my screen. God bless you. Okay, let's just jump right into it. So some I know some of you are not convinced that it's possible to work from home and earn money. I know some of you are not convinced. You are still like, what is she talking about? Is she? So it's actually possible to work from home and earn. Yes, it is very, very possible. Yes. So these are some of my offers from Upwork. Now, I always tell people, I always tell my students that it is not only from Upwork that you can get jobs. It is not, one moment. Okay, so I want to switch to another of my screen. So give me a second, please. Don't fear, oh, I'm not going missing. Give me a second. I want to change my network. Okay, so let me share my screen now. Please let me know when you can see my screen. I was sharing my offers with you. I wanted to show some proof, verifiable proof. That is why I'm even using Upwork's, my Upwork offer. Upwork is the list of the freelancing sites where I get my jobs. Like I just get jobs there to keep the account running. That's the list of places where I get my jobs. So when people tell me Upwork is saturated, Upwork is not working, there are other ways to get jobs. So these are some of my offers. Like I said, I use this one because it's verifiable, right? It's not a Joro to Joro something. So I also added some emails. Yes. So you can see what is possible. What is possible. And if you look at the bottom right corner of my screen, you see that there's a review from a client talking about how I performed well in their projects. And that's because I always put in my very best. I always put in my very best when I'm working. I always put in my very best when I'm working. I don't, someone is saying my voice is faint. If you can hear me loud and clear, please let me know. If you can hear me loud and clear, please let me know. Amanda says my voice is faint. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So I've worked in different industries. I've done different types of job. In fact, I was an all-rounder before I got clarity on what I wanted to do. And then I streamlined my type of job. So you will see different types of jobs here. Okay. So I think we've seen this enough, right? So please pay attention. This thing I want to say now is a disclaimer. Pay attention. This class is not for everybody. Lie. My class is not for everybody. If you are looking for a get rich quick scheme, you are looking for Ponzi scheme, this class is not for you. If you have no intention of investing in your growth, this class is not for you. If Opara Osinachi, please do not touch the screen. If you cannot commit to learning, you don't want to learn, you don't want to put in the work, then this class is not for you. If you are looking for a babysitter, this class is not for you. Coach Victoria is a coach that will push you to success, yes. But I am not a babysitter. If you're looking for someone who will spoon feed you, this class is not for you. Now, let me tell you people who this class is for. This class is best suited for individuals who are willing to invest in their personal growth and development. You are committed to learning and putting in the necessary effort, then this class is for you. If you're also looking for a constructive and challenging learning experience, then this class is for you because it's going to challenge you. It's going to move your spirits. So these are the people that this class is for. Now, as a coach, like I said, I'm the lead trainer in DJ Empowerment Hub. Here are the training services that I offer. Now, I have this highly valuable and free information that you're getting tonight. This is the free training that you are getting, right? And then I also have, I think I already mentioned it in the group, I also have other training services where I now help you to put the information that you're getting tonight to work and get optimal results. Now, this part obviously is not free, but almost anyone can take advantage of it. So I offer two types of coaching activities, right? This free class and then a more advanced class. And I also have ebooks that can help you. Some people are going to get it for free, right? For sharing the flyer on their status. If you still want to get the ebook, it's a you can pay for it. If you check any of my pages, you should see a link on how to get them. So these are reviews from people who attended the last session. You can see people talking about how beautiful and well detailed the class is, how you're missing a lot if you're not in the class, and all of that, how interesting the class is. So just know that tonight you're in for a treat. Yes. So let's move on. A virtual assistant. I don't know who has put this mark on my screen. I don't know. So I'm going to unshare and reshare. So let's see if okay, it's better now. So the virtual assistant, who is a virtual assistant? A virtual assistant is a remote office assistant. Yes, a remote office assistant. They provide, what do we mean by remote? Remote means you're not working in the company's, let's say, building. You're working away. It could be at home, it could be you are in a bar, you are in the hospital, anywhere you like, you as long as you are with your work tools, you can work. So a virtual assistant is a remote office assistant. Now, what does a virtual assistant do? A virtual assistant provides administrative, creative, or technical services to businesses and organizations. Yes. So administrative in the sense that they help in the day-to-day runnings of the business. Creative in the sense that, they provide some creative, let's say, creative services, like people who write, people who do graphic design and all of that. Then technical in the sense that it could be people who do IT services, people who create websites, people who, so these are the three branches of services that. So when you say a virtual assistant, it's not limited to just one type of job. If you're doing any job that requires you to work away from the company's office, you're working remotely, you're working from home, you're working from the beach, you are on vacation and you're working, you are a virtual assistant. Now, usually, because you spend most of your time at home, you usually have a home office where you work. Like I have a section of my house where my table and chair is, my work tools and all of that is. So I can easily work whenever I want to. Now, a virtual assistant usually works as an independent contractor. And although some are hired as full-time remote workers, clients are not responsible for any type of employee-related tax. Now, most times clients like to go for virtual assistants because, they don't pay for employee-related tax, they don't pay insurance, and certain full-time employee benefits are not given to virtual assistants. However, some companies actually go the extra mile to make their staff more comfortable, and they give you full employees benefits, right? Now, since COVID-19, we all know that there has been a boom in remote work. People were working from home, of course, before COVID-19, but with COVID-19, it became more prominent. People realized that, companies realized that their staff could work from home, and then they will avoid paying, like, let's say, office space, paying for office space, paying for extra equipment, paying for supplies, and they will still enjoy maximum productivity. Maximum productivity. So companies began to go for virtual assistants, and there has been a boom in the industry. If you check on LinkedIn, if you check on Upwork, just search virtual assistant, you will see lots of jobs. In fact, there's a research that someone did, and they said over 100,000 jobs are posted on Upwork every day. Different fields, of course, but over 100,000 jobs are posted. Now, let's even say half of the job that is posted every day is, let's say, clients that are not ready to hire. But it means that there's 50,000 people will get jobs every day. So, of course, you can be one of those persons, right? Okay. So, what does the virtual assistant do?
what does the virtual assistant do? The virtual assistant can do a lot of things. Your job role is not limited. It is just for you to find one you're good at and offer it as a service. Somebody say service. Please post it in the comment section. Say service. Service. Should I help you and spell service? Service. Okay, so some things that I'm just going to list some of them. There are a whole lot, right? So a virtual assistant can do email and calendar management. They can do data entry. They can do customer service. Yes. They can do real estate. Yes. We have real estate virtual assistants. We have e-commerce support. E-commerce is like, Jumia and Konga, right? Yes, that's an e-commerce platform, like a marketplace where people post their goods and then you can come and buy. So we have people who take care of these platforms, who also help those, you see those vendors, they also need people who can help them, right? So e-commerce support, yes. Then we have administrative support, people who help the day-to-day running of the business. We have a graphic design. Yes, people who do graphic video editing. Yes, is a very good one. We have sales and marketing outreach, people who help companies get sales. So if you are a marketer here, you've walked all around the corner of wherever you are and your shoe is almost peeling, but you've been making good sales, then you should know that you can move your services online and you do very good. Sales and marketing is one of the easiest jobs to get because every company wants to sell. Everybody wants to sell. So they're always looking for salespersons. We also have bookkeeping and accounting services. So if you're an accountant or bookkeeping, it's also a good one. They also have travel assistants, people who help with travel. Then we have social media management. I told you guys I started with social media. We have IT services, people who, and we also have website building and maintenance. Yes, people who build websites, who maintain websites, all of that are virtual assistant services. We also have people who do research, reports, presentations. We have digital marketers. We have copywriters, email marketers. This list I have just posted is not all of it. It's not exhaustive. I just picked out a few so that if I want to list all the job roles that a virtual assistant can do, maybe we'll not leave here tonight. So I just picked them and posted them. Now, what are the must-have soft skills for a virtual assistant? What are those skills that a virtual assistant must have? Number one, top on the list is communication skills. What is communication? Communication is you sending information to someone, right? Either via text, by voice, but you sent a message to someone. Now, communication has not been completed, right? When do you say communication is complete? It is when the person received your message and then processed that message that you sent, understood it, and then sends you back an answer or replies you. The reply could be verbal, it could be body language reply. They just with your body language they reply you, but they must, it must go around. It's a full circle. So when communication goes full circle, that is when you say communication has taken place. There are people who can speak well, who know how to arrange their words well. It's a skill you can learn. It's a skill you can learn. You have to purposely learn how to communicate, how to use words. Okay, so this is a very vital skill. You'll be communicating with your clients, you'll be communicating with customers. If you're working for a company that has customers, you'll be communicating depending on your job role. So communication skill is very important. Now, we also have multitasking. I know a lot of mothers, we like to believe that we are good with multitasking. If you believe that one, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Multitasking, we like to believe that we can do this and that and this and that. We're taking care of the children, we are cooking, we are doing homework, we just believe. It's a skill. Were we born with this skill? It's a skill that was developed, right? So as a virtual assistant, a lot of the time you'll be doing a whole lot at the same time. You're talking to a client, you're communicating with another person, you are doing this, you're doing that. So you have to learn how to do how to multitask. There's people who their brain shuts down if they are doing too many things. So you have to consciously develop that skill. And then you have to be good with technology. What do I mean by being good with technology? I understand that not everybody is tech savvy. I understand that not everybody knows how to use the computer. I understand that not everybody, knows how to use tools and apps and all of that. But you need to learn if you don't know how to. That is part of what I teach in my trainings, the pay class, of course. So I teach you some of the tools that clients use for virtual assistant jobs. I teach you how to use them. We even go as far as doing basic things that, you know, basic things that you need to learn. So even on your own, you can begin to Google, depending on the field you want to work. You can begin to Google those tools, begin to learn them, watch videos. YouTube is a good friend. Begin to watch videos, learn how to use things. If you don't know how to operate a computer, you can decide, okay, I have time for the next 2 months. I want to go to a computer school, or I have a computer in my house that I'm not even open it, turn it on, begin to work with it, begin to do things with it. You must learn. It's a learning process. I did not just begin to do things in one day. It took me time. Okay, so with time, you can learn to be good with technology. Then project management. You need to know how to manage projects. Time management is another thing. Now, remember that when you're working for international clients, it is what you work for that you'll be paid for. Nobody is giving you, except maybe they're giving you a bonus, but nobody is giving you free money. It is what you work for that you'll be paid for. Now, if it's an hourly job, for example, if you are supposed to clock in, you're supposed to sign in at 1 p.m. and you sign in at 1:30, that 30 minutes that you did not sign in, you've lost it. Nobody will dash you that money. So you need to learn how to manage your time. Also, if the client is paying you for 5 hours and you're supposed to do a particular job in that 5 hours and you're not able to, whose time have you wasted? Of course, you could talk to your clients and give them, valuable reasons why the job extended. But your client is, when you tell the client, especially when you began the job, you told the client you could do it in 5 hours, and then it's 5 hours and you couldn't finish it. So maybe because you had distractions, so you need to learn how to manage your time. If you know that this job will take more than 5 hours, let your client know on time that it will take more than 5 hours so that you can manage their expectations. Okay. So we also have excellent attention to detail. Excellent attention to detail. You need to learn how to pay attention to details. You need to learn how to pay attention to details. What do I mean? There are things that, okay, has it ever happened to you that you read something, but later you realize that what you read, or you sent a message, and then you realize that what you sent is not what is not what you had in mind. You just realize that you missed out something, or you read the screen, you read something, and then you realize that you missed some lines. Has it ever happened to you? If it has happened to you, let me know in the chat. Give me your favorite emoji in the chat if it has happened to you. Anybody? Let me know. Okay. So can you see now, if you read something and you don't pay good attention, and then it causes a problem because you did not pay attention, of course, it's not a good one, right? So that is why you need to pay attention. If you need to read something twice or 3 times, please do so. For example, I do a lot of customer service. So before I send emails, I read it over and over again. In fact, I even go and read the sender's message again to be sure that I'm not missing anything out. Okay, because sometimes our brain just, you just skim through something, but you didn't actually get everything from that, what you just read. So you need to pay attention to detail. Then you need to have good decision making. Of course, if you're working online, you don't have access 247 to maybe your employer. You can send them messages, but there's a protocol. So sometimes you're working and then there's a decision in front of you that you need to make. So you need to learn how to make good decisions. So you can say, okay, I can take this decision and later get back to my boss. Or, okay, this part now is something this is a decision I cannot make on my own. I need a higher authority. And so you reach out to your boss or your supervisor. So you need to learn how to make good decisions. You also have to have a love for learning. This one is non-negotiable. A love for learning. What do I mean? If you took a virtual assistant class 5 years ago and you've not upgraded, you've not added any new knowledge, you've not read any books, you've not had any courses or classes, even if they are free ones, like on Coursera or Allison, you've not done any one in 3 years, you are still the same way you were 5 years ago. My sister, my brother, you are outdated though. I hope you know you are outdated, because new tools are coming out every day. Even as I have been working for a while now, I still see new tools. In fact, last week, I still saw new tools and I tried using them. And after using them, I introduced them to my students, showing that, okay, I just discovered this tool. It can be helpful to you. Okay, so you have to keep learning day after day. A love for learning. Keep learning. There's no stop to learning. Keep learning. Keep learning new things. That is the only way you can be relevant in your industry or in your circle. That is the only way your client can say, okay, I don't need to employ someone new. This person that I already have, he keeps improving. So there's no need of looking for new hands. Okay, then you need to be self-motivated. It's not easy. Sometimes you're on your bed, you don't just want to stand up and of course, the money will motivate you when you remember that if you don't work, you will not receive pay. It will motivate you, right? For some of us, money is our motivation. If money is your motivation, oh yeah, give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Give me thumbs up if money is your motivation. I know. For some of us, money is our motivation. When we think about the money we are going to earn, some of you, the only reason why you're in this class is because you had dollar. That is why you are here. So yes, for a lot of us, money is a big motivation. So always learn to motivate yourself. If for some of us, our family is our motivation. When we realize, okay, I need to take care of my family, I need to be able to provide for my family, that's a motivation for you. For some of you, the Jeep that you want to ride is a motivation for you. For some of you, it is the number of ladies you want to be carrying. You want to have excess money so that babes will be falling around you. That's your own motivation. So just realize what your own motivation is and always motivate yourself, because this journey is not easy. It is not easy. You might be applying for 1 month, 2 months, and you've not gotten anything tangible and you decide to relax. Who knows whether it is that 3rd month that you're going to get a very good job. And when you get, for example, you get a job, let's say for the least self, you get a job of $10 per hour or $5, the least though, you got like $5 per hour, and then you work for 1 month. How about now? You're a big boy, you're a big girl. So always get something to motivate you, because you will need it in the long run. Then reliability, you need to be reliable as a virtual assistant, especially knowing the part of the world you come from. There's already a bias. There's already a bias against us, right? If you believe that there's a bias, give me an emoji. You believe there's actually a bias against people from this part of the world. Give me an emoji. Amanda, please don't do anything on my screen, no. Okay. Fireband, is that your name? So yes, there's actually a bias. There's actually a bias from people from this part of the world. So what can you do? You can show yourself to be reliable. Me now, one of my jobs, before they hired me, they did background check. How do I know? On my LinkedIn for almost 2 weeks, I kept getting, what's it called? On LinkedIn, if someone checks out your profile, you get a notification. For almost 2 weeks, if not more, I kept getting notification. This person has checked your profile. This person has checked your profile from that company. This person has checked your profile. In a day, they will check like 5 times. So I knew if they can check my LinkedIn like this. Okay, all the Amandas, sorry. if they could check my profile like this on LinkedIn, I only know because I am seeing notifications. Who knows other platforms that they are checking me out? Okay, that's why you also need to make sure that your social media presence is you are not a nuisance on social media, because some clients will actually ask you to submit your Facebook profile. Yes, I've seen that. They'll ask you to submit your Facebook profile link or your LinkedIn or your Instagram. They want to see you. They want to know who you are. So you have to be reliable. If you're supposed to resume 2 p.m., please let your 2 p.m. be 2 p.m. In fact, 10 minutes before the time, you are already there. Let your client know that, okay, this person is reliable. If you say you are going to deliver in 10 days, please deliver in 10 days. Anything that will make you not to deliver before that time or deliver on time, let your client know in time so that they are not disappointed with your services. Always be reliable. Don't let them say, these Nigerians or these Africans, that's how they used to do. No. I always tell myself, any company I find myself, I am a representative of my country. That is the truth. For example, one of my jobs, I'm the only, in fact, if I'm not mistaken, I'm the only Black person. They have hundreds of staff members now. I'm the only Black person, I'm the only Nigeria, I'm the only African. So how do you think they will see me? If I do anyhow, I've just created a bias that, okay, this is how people from that region behave. And of course, you know that Indians are a big competition when it comes to remote jobs. Philippines are a big competition when it comes to remote job. Nigerians too are doing very well. You can find them almost everywhere, but there are also big competitions. So if you let people feel, okay, Nigerians are not doing well, then you've just caused problem. So always be reliable. Have organizational skills. Learn to organize your life. Learn to organize yourself. Learn to organize. It's not when you're supposed to start job. That's when you start cooking. No. Cook before time. You're a mother. Cook before time. Prepare yourself. It's not always easy. I know that. If you need to get help so that you do what you need to do. They have a problem-solving mindset. What is a problem-solving mindset? Before problem happens, you already have a solution. You are working as an African or as a Nigerian. You know that NEPA is not reliable. You know you need to work for 8 hours. You know your computer can only the battery lasts for 4 or 5 hours. What do? You make provision for light. If it's to get a generator with fuel, if it's to have one neighbor that you'll be whining that has the generator, so when time reach, you whine the person, yeah, guy, may I buy fuel for you now? If it's to go and enter one bar that you Hi guys, network threw me out though. Network threw me out. Anyway, I'm back now. So who can remind me the last thing I said or the last thing you heard? What was the last thing you heard? What was the last thing you heard? Problem solving mindset. Okay, being reliable. We've passed being reliable now. Abby. Okay, so we're talking about problem solving mindset, right? Making provision for solutions even before the problem, right? I have three network providers. I have Starlinks, I have MTN, I have Glo. Now imagine I have just one network, and you remember that time when MTN went off for days? What would have happened to my job? Of course, I will not be able to reach out to my client, or I'm working at that point, and then the network just goes off, and I don't have access to another network. What will happen? Of course, there'll be a problem. So you need to have access to different networks if that will help you. That's a problem solving mindset. Then you should be disciplined. It's not easy working from home. It's not easy working from home. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to be disciplined. Be disciplined in anything you are doing. If you are supposed to work 3 hours, please work 3 hours. Most jobs, there are ways that they will check your time, they'll take screenshot of your screen and all of that. So you have to even discipline yourself first before any other thing else. Okay, so always be disciplined, be disciplined, be disciplined. Okay, let's move forward. Let's take it further. Now, there are tools that you need to learn, right? There are things you need to know how to use when working as a virtual assistant. The first is communication and collaboration tool. Yes. So you need to know how to communicate, right? There are tools you need to, of course, you're working virtually. So you have to be able to communicate with your clients. You have to be able to communicate with your customers. So there are tools for chat, there are tools for email, there are tools for voice, there are tools for videos and messaging. There are tools that if you make call in your house here with using those tools, you get you can register like an international number. Like if your company you're working for is in US, you can get a US number and call people there, right? It will be showing the US number. So they'll think the person they are talking to is someone over there. So you need to learn how to use all of these tools. You need to learn how to use file sharing and storage tools. You'll be sharing files with your clients. You'll be sharing documents, all of that. So there are tools we use to share files and store files. So there are tools for sharing and storing documents securely. We need to learn how to use project management tools. There are tools for managing tasks, deadlines, and collaboration. You need to know how to use these tools. You need to learn how to use calendar and scheduling tools for appointments. There are a whole lot of other like time management tools, security tools. You need to learn how to use these tools. Of course, you don't learn in one day now. It takes time. So you need to learn how to use these tools if you want to work as a virtual assistant. Then how many skills do freelancers rely on? How many skills do freelancers rely on? A lot of freelancers have more than one skills. In fact, according to a study, 2 to 3 skills is what a freelancer has, or 61% of freelancers have 2 to 3 skills. Why should you have multiple skills as a freelancer? So that you're more marketable, right? If I know how to do this, I know how to do this, I know how to do that, my value, of course, increases in the market. I could get a client who needs 3 of those services or 2 of those services, and they will easily employ me. Or I could even work for different clients. Someone like me now, I always have at least 2 jobs. At every given time, I have at least 2 jobs. Yes. It could even be that the 2 jobs are different things but it could be different skills that I'm using. So 61% of freelancers have 2 to 3 skills. 34% have more than 3 skills. Why? Those who have just one skill are 5%. And that 5% might be the 5% of the 5%. Those who have, like, let's say they are doing coding, they are doing AI, robotics, all of those conquer that takes you years to master. That is 5%. So I would advise, as a virtual assistant, you have more than one or two skills. Okay. Now, platforms where Nigerians can get remote jobs. If you are with me up to this point, please type remote jobs, remote jobs, remote jobs. If you are still with me, you are still with us, please type remote jobs, remote jobs. I know it's still loading. It will load soon. Yeah. Remote jobs. Okay. So, maybe I'll just post a screenshot on, or let me stop sharing and share it again, maybe to show. Right. Let me stop sharing. Okay, so we have platforms, right? The most popular one is the Upwork, where, people, a lot of people, Upwork. In fact, people join Upwork without knowing what they are doing. In fact, I've seen one funny screenshot where someone joined Upwork and used one funny name. She used Miss, these funny names they use on social media, Miss, Miss, it was so laughable. So I would advise you, before you even go and start opening any of these platforms, please learn. Even if you will not learn from Coach Victoria, go and watch YouTube videos before you open, because some of these platforms are very strict. Upwork now, they don't accept everybody. If your profile is not up to standard, they won't accept you. Sites like People Per Hour, that one is even another babanla. They will not accept your. I tried opening a few, I think, when I just started, and they rejected my application. It's just maybe earlier this year now that I tried again with a different email before they even accepted me. So some of these sites are very strict. You need to know what you are doing. And it's not just about opening the accounts. How do you get jobs? You need to learn it. So we have Upwork, we have Freelancer, we have Fiverr, we have Hubstaff Talent, we have TopTal, we have Guru, we have 99 Designs, we have LinkedIn. Yes, people get jobs from LinkedIn. Some people from my trainings have gotten jobs from LinkedIn. In fact, I think I posted in one of the groups or so on my page. I think I did so. He got that job from LinkedIn. We have People Per Hour. So these are just some of them. There are a whole lot where you can get jobs. There are a whole lot. These are just some that I'm mentioning tonight. So you can take a screenshot if you like, or you can watch the recording of the class. I think I'll leave it available for 24 hours. After we finish the recording, if you use the YouTube link, you will get access directly to watch it again. So in case you missed any parts, you can come back and watch. So these are platforms where you can get remote jobs, legit platforms. It doesn't mean that there are no scam jobs on these sites. It just means that you can get good jobs. Yes, these are sites that I know that people have gotten jobs, or I have gotten jobs from. Okay. So some common problems virtual assistants face. When I say VA, I mean virtual assistants. I know some people ask that question in one of the groups, asking, okay, what are the problems VAs face? And I said we'll discuss it in the class. So here we are. Number one is carving a niche. I know when you start, you'll be tempted to do everything at the same time just to, get money. You are doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this, but as time goes on, I would advise you have a niche. Look for where you are really good and focus on it. Become a master of that field. Become a master, become a guru. And then you see that you earn more from that. So carve a niche for yourself. Then a lot of virtual assistants have problem with proposal and cover letter writing. Proposal and cover letter writing. If you have gotten value up to this point, give me a thumbs up. It's not easy. It's not easy to be dishing out all of this information for free. It's not easy. Yes, give me a thumbs up. It's like I'll go and open the group so that people let those who are not in this class know that they are missing out. They are missing out. So I'll open the group for just 5 minutes so you can post. Let them know what they are missing. Those people that did not join us, Let them know what they are missing. So I've opened one of the groups. Let them know what they are missing. Oh. It's not easy for someone to be giving you all of this value for free. Okay, the groups are open. You can let them know. Let them know how the class is going. Let them know if you're getting value. If you're getting value, don't lie, oh. Don't lie to impress me. Don't lie. But if you're getting value, Louis, thank you for drawing. Is it your face you are drawing on my screen? Okay, let them know if you're getting value. Great, great. Okay, I can see. Can I see your messages? Okay, you're still typing. Okay, I will leave it open for 5 minutes while we continue the lecture. So, another one is proposal and cover letter writing. Some virtual assistants don't know how to write their proposals. They don't know how to write cover letters. They don't know, proposal is what you write to the client to convince them that you can do the job. So if your proposal is not, or your cover letter is not convincing, how do you think you will get the job? You're having competition from all over the world. So how do you distinguish yourself so that you can get a job? So these are things that I also teach in my paid class. Of course, it takes time. You need to understand there are certain principles. If I write a proposal, a lot of things that people face is their clients on Upwork, for example, don't view their proposals. There are things you do so that they can view it. Once they view it, then you convince them. You will just see that you get interviews. And that's also another stage, right? When you kill the interview, you get the job. So another problem that VAs face is finding clients. They can't find clients. It's a problem. They are on Upwork every day. They are on Upwork. They are buying connects. They are my brother, my sister, you need to find another way. If something is, they say madness is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So please don't be mad. So another problem is lack of experience or portfolio. When you feel okay, you've not learned and you go and open Upwork. What do you want to do? Who will employ you? Or you don't have proof to show clients that I've done this before. How do you prove to them that you know what you're doing, right? So this is something that's also a problem. In DJ Empowerment Hub, we teach students how to create their portfolio, even if they've not done any job before. We help you to create your portfolio. So at the end of the training, you already know how to, you have something to present to clients to show them, okay, I have done this, I have done that before, and then you prove your experience to them. And another one is relying only on freelance platform. Today you're on Upwork, tomorrow you're on Hubstaff. That's the only way you think you can get jobs. No, there are other tricks, there are other tips that you can get jobs. So another one is imposter syndrome. I think I've left enough messages. Let me close the group. Imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome. What is imposter syndrome? You feel you cannot do it. You have gone through 101 trainings, but you are not still sure if you can do it. You see a job post, maybe you ask of the 10 requirements, you have 8 or you have 9, but then you tell yourself, the other one that I don't have is the most important. They will not employ me if I did. Have you ever had imposter syndrome before? Have you ever had imposter syndrome before? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the Zoom or YouTube chat. You try to do something and then your mind is just telling you, I cannot. You are not sure if you are not anybody. Okay, this is one problem that virtual assistants face. Let me give you an example. There was one job that I got. Now, in that job post, can I shock you? They said in the job post, they wrote, should knowing how to speak German is a plus. They said knowing how to speak German is a plus. Now me, I cannot speak German. But do you know, I applied for that job. If I had just looked at it and said, okay, they want someone who can speak German, and let me not apply, I would have missed out on something real good. I applied for that job and I got it. Yes, I got that job. Even when I asked them later on, must I learn how to speak German? They said, not really. It's just that the country where the company is located, they speak English and German. So we just it's a plus, but it's not necessary. So you see how I would have just lost out on something real good, right? So imposter syndrome is one thing that VAs face. Then work-life balance. Work-life balance. What do we mean? You don't know how to balance your time as a mother, your time as a worker, as a virtual assistant. So this is a problem that a lot of virtual assistants face: work-life balance. So you need to learn how to balance your time with your family. Uh, there are times when I take on a lot. I said I have at least 2 jobs at every time. There are times where I take on lots of jobs that I don't even have time for my family again. And then I just have to tell myself, okay, babe, if like say the money where you find, don't they too much? Oh yeah, out of the 4 you have, which one will you give out to somebody else, or which one will you drop? So you need to learn how to, at the end of the day, you're doing this to have a better life. So if you are working 247 and you're not having a good life at all, who you they work for? So please, you need to also balance your work and life together. Okay, so moving on, I want to be a virtual assistant. How do I start? It's a big question, right? If this is a question in your heart, let me know. This is a question, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if this is a question. Yes. So first thing you do is identify your strength. How do you identify your strengths? Look at those things you are good at. Someone like me now, you, of course, from this little time you spent with me, you can see that I like to talk, right? I like to give gist. I like to talk. I like to teach. Yes. So when you discover your strengths and your skills, of course, you might not know at first what your skills or strengths are, but when you try different things, you can now say, okay, I'm good at this. I love to do this. Even if you're not good at something, but you love it, you can build over time. You can now learn how to do it better. So identify your strength and skills. Start training. It is very important. You need someone to guide you. You need someone to hold your hand. Don't say I'm saying this because I want you to come and register with me. No, you must learn. Whether you learn from me or someone else, you must still learn. Whether you learn from YouTube, whether you go and learn from Coursera, you must still learn. So start training. Then research and carve your niche. Make your research. Okay, this job role, I like this, I like that. This is good, this is good. Make your research and then find out where you are good and carve your niche there. Become a master in it. If you want to be a graphic designer, learn latest graphic design tools. Don't say you are a graphic designer and you only use Canva. No, you should have other tools that you use, new tools that are coming out. Learn how to use them. Become a master in it. And then, you make the big money when you are very good, not when you're if some jobs you see on Upwork, they write a beginner, they write entry level, they write intermediate, then they write expert. Who do you think they'll pay more? Is it the beginner or the intermediate or expert? Who do you think they will pay more? Now, let me know. Who do you think they will pay more? Is it the beginner, the intermediate, or the expert? The expert. Now, how do you become an expert? By doing and doing and doing and learning new things and learning new things, learning how to be top of your game. Yes. Also, you can join groups and communities that align with what you want to do. There are groups on Facebook, there are groups on LinkedIn. If you go on Facebook now and Google virtual assistant groups, you see a whole lot now. If you're a graphic designer, you can go on Facebook and Google graphic design groups. You see a whole lot. Join those international ones. They drop tips, they drop tricks. They drop new things that are happening in the industry. By doing that, you are building your reputation. You are keeping abreast of what is happening in your industry. You're not a one-man island. Okay. Then get a mentor. Get a mentor, someone who has done this before and has succeeded or is succeeding, someone who is still doing. Okay, get a mentor to show you road. They say follow who know road. Oh. Follow who know road. It's not just a song, it's a real fact. Follow who know road. Get a mentor. Then market yourself. How do you market yourself? Go to your rebrand your Facebook, rebrand your LinkedIn, rebrand all of your social media platforms. Let them know that what the services you're offering. Tell everybody you know that you're a virtual assistant. It's not just abroad jobs. You can start with jobs here. I told you I started as a social media manager, and it was Nigerian brands. I was managing their social media pages. Even if they are paying you 30,000, one brand is paying you 30,000 monthly, and you're managing five. 150K is a good start. It's better than nothing. So market yourself, market yourself, market yourself. Tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry the services you offer. You don't know who can connect you. Okay, you think I'm telling this person now is in Nigeria, he cannot give me a remote job. What if he has someone who is in the UK and can give you a job? Okay, so always let people know what you do. Market yourself. Okay, then you might say, okay, after this class now, what next? Abby? After this free webinar now, what next? What next? Okay, let me tell you what is next. So we'll have a 1 week challenge. Somebody just write Coach Victoria Challenge. Coach Victoria Challenge. Yes. We'll have a 1 week challenge. We'll begin on Monday so that we'll give people time. Those who could not attend the class today for one reason or the other, we'll give them tomorrow, right, to watch the class. So by 9 p.m. tomorrow, I will take down the video. So we'll give them tomorrow to watch the training and get up to speed with what we are doing, right? So I already told you how to start as a virtual assistant, and that's what we'll be doing for this 1 week. So for this next 1 week, from starting Monday, we'll start with identifying our strengths and skills, right? We'll start with identifying our strengths and skills. Then we'll start training. Of course, I cannot train you fully in 1 week, but we're going to do a bit. I'm going to introduce you to some tools that virtual assistants use. Okay, great. So I can't promise a live class, but I will send in videos, I'll send in resources. If you are serious, you will get a lot from this 1 week. I am telling you the very fact. Then we'll do some research, and we'll also join groups and communities, right? We'll join groups that and communities that we can get jobs. So we're going to do that in this 1 week. Then we'll get a mentor. This get a mentor part, of course, you have access to me for this next 1 week. After that, if you want to still gain access, you know what to do, right? Okay, and then we'll start marketing ourselves. So for the next 1 week, we'll have the Coach Victoria Challenge. The hashtag is Coach Victoria Challenge, because we'll also be posting on our social media with this hashtag, right? To let people know this new path we have found, this new thing we want to do. Who knows, you might get someone who will support you and say, okay, yeah, I have a laptop I'm not using, come and carry. Some people tell me I don't have laptop. Can I start? Start with what you have. When I started, I did not have, in fact, it was my husband's laptop I was using, his spare laptop that I was almost dying that I was using. When I got a job, the man had to rush and go and get me a laptop. You know how it is now. When he saw that, okay, money is finally coming, he went to get me a laptop. So start with what you have. When you tell someone I've gotten a job, but it's just to get laptop, haba now. Haba, who won't help you? So we'll be doing this for the next 1 week, Coach Victoria Challenge. Yes. If you are serious, so I can't force everybody, of course. I cannot force you. When I give you tasks to do, it's up to you. When I give you things to do, I send in videos People should help me and beg the weather. It's not even network at this point. It's the weather. Starlink's is a satellite network. So sometimes when it's like it's about to rain, like your DSTV now, the weather sometimes interrupts service. Okay, God will help us. We are almost done anyway. We're almost done. Okay, I'll go on to share my screen again. Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay. If you can hear me, if you're on YouTube and you can hear me, please let me know. Please let me know. You can give me a thumbs up or whatever you feel is fine. Or you can pour me water. I've been talking for how long now? You can pour me water. Pour me water, pour me water. Okay, my people, my people. So thank you for being with us up to this point. So I've just detailed how the what's it called, the free 1 week challenge is going to be. So please do not miss it for anything. Of course, I'll be sending in materials that you can go through. I'll be sending in resources. So please take your time and go through them and do whatever it is that we ask you to do, okay? So we've had the introduction class, right? We've talked about who a virtual assistant is, types of services that a virtual assistant does. We've talked about the skills that a virtual assistant should have, the soft skills, the tools that you need to know how to use. And we also talked about common problems that the virtual assistants face. And then we talked about how to begin as a virtual assistant. And we are taking that further. Okay, not just I can't keep you guys more than 9 o'clock now. Some people have to sleep, some people have been busy all day, some people need to go to church tomorrow, need to rest. So you can't learn everything in one day. So we'll be taking our time. We're doing the 1 week challenge. And for those who, you've listened to me tonight talk and you feel, okay, this is a niche that I need to explore. This is something I want to look into. This is something that I want to take seriously. Okay. You can now decide to go for the advanced training. Yes, I offer a 5-week advanced training for those who are interested earning in dollars from the comfort of their home, working as virtual assistants. Now, that 5-week training is a information. I give value. If you know that I give value, give me a thumbs up. If you know that I give value, you are, at least from the little you've seen tonight, I give value. Give me a thumbs up. Yes, you have seen that I give value. So I always try my best to give value, even if it's for free. If you listen to Coach Victoria talk, you will not leave without gaining something. Okay, so I also have an advanced training. Of course, when I organize a free training, I'm not known yet. A lot of you don't know me. So it is through this free training that you get to know me as a person. You get to see how I teach. And then if you're interested, you can now decide to take it further, right? Okay, so the course outline for the 5-week advanced training is we have 10 sections. Somebody say 10 sections. Serious work, serious training. It's not play. We are not playing, no. We are not playing. Okay, so we have the first section, which is Introduction to Freelancing, where we do more in-depth study of who a virtual assistant is. We'll do more in-depth of what a virtual assistant does. There, I'll give you more job roles, right? And then we'll talk about types of virtual assistants. If you're still with me, give me a thumbs up, please. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, guys, thank you for your thumbs up. So let's continue. So we'll be looking at soft skills that a virtual assistant should have. Basically, it's the introduction class and how to deliver exceptional service as a virtual assistant. There is one thing in knowing the skill, but there's another in how you deliver. You can see, I told you, okay, I didn't even say that. On my Upwork, I have 5 star, like 100% job success score. 100%. All my clients have only given me 5 stars. So there's a trick to it. So we'll teach you how to deliver exceptional service. Then we'll look at tools and software. Here we'll be learning the tools. I'll actually list the tools out and teach you. So we'll look at communication tools, collaboration tools, call tools, file management tools, security tools, and time management tools. We'll learn how to use these tools. Then section 3, we'll learn Google Workspace review. We'll learn how to use Gmail, Drive, Calendar, Docs, Sheets, Slides, Forms, Google Meet. I'll teach you step by step how to use these tools. Then we'll look at basic virtual assistant services like email management. I'll actually teach you how to do them. Email management, calendar management, travel, and social media management. Then in section 5, we'll do sales and business development services. I told you that sales is one of the easiest jobs to get, right? Because every client wants to sell. So we'll do appointment setting, lead generation, cold and warm calling, inbound and outbound telemarketing, and we'll look at tools for sales and business development services. And then in section 6, we'll look at customer service. Yes. So we'll look at introduction to customer service, roles of a customer service rep, skills that a CSR, CSR is customer service representative. So skills that a CSR should have, how to deliver excellent customer service. That is in section 6. Then that is not all. We have 10. Now look at the next one. Section 7 will have introduction to SEO. SEO is search engine optimization. So we'll look at what is SEO, how SEO works, SEO research, SEO planning, analytics, and monitoring. In section 8, we'll have a basic graphic design class where we'll do introduction to graphic design, principles of graphic design. I'm not the one taking graphic design, even though I know how to design with Canva, but we have a specialist who will be teaching us graphic design. So elements of graphic design, design apps, content creation in graphic design class. Then we'll be looking at freelancing platform class. Yes, we'll help you teach you how to create Upwork, for example, how to optimize your profile so that clients can find you, not just you finding clients. How to build your portfolio. By the end of the class, you should have a power-packed portfolio. How to write job-winning proposals, how to apply for jobs, pitching yourself and your services. Then in section, I didn't even tell you people, it's 11. No. Oh, I forgot. We added one more section. It was 10 before. We made it 11. Yes, I'm so sorry. We made it 11. So section 10, we'll be looking at positioning for remote opportunities. How to position yourself, how to create and optimize your LinkedIn, CV, and resume writing, platforms to get free courses and internationally recognized certificates, preparing for an interview. Yes, we prepare you. We actually do interview preparation during because it's one thing to get them to read your proposal or to, fix a meeting with you. It's another thing for you to be able to pass interviews. Some of you, when it's interview, you start shaking. We'll teach you all of that in the class. Then section 11, show me the money, baby. This is the part I love the most. Payment management, how to create foreign bank accounts, how to negotiate your rates, how to draft contracts, how to recognize fraudulent clients. Don't think that it's only in Nigeria that you have Yahoo boys. So there are Yahoo people all over. So how to recognize fraudulent clients so you don't work and don't get paid, or you don't work and lose money at the end of the day. Then we'll look at types of payment plans. Yes, types of payment plans. So other activities in the class, we also have assignments. You must do assignments in Coach Victoria's class. I don't joke. Assignments, presentations, accountability partner. Yes, you get accountability partners during the class. Then portfolio creation, like we talked about, and interview prep. Yes, we'll have a mock interview in the class. Okay, if you are still with me at this point, I know some people have gone. If you are still with me at this point, please give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. I've tried now. I've tried. I've tried. I've tried. Yes, thank you very much. Okay. So someone asking a question. What is the question? Oh, I'm amazing. Thank you. Thank you. It's been an amazing class. Okay, so for this 11 sections of the advanced training, someone is asking me how much. How much do you think it should be? Oh yeah, tell me in the chat. How much do you think it should be? You're asking me how much. How much do you think it should be? Tell me. Let me know how I will put my price in now. Tell me. Give me. I want to hear. How much do you think it should be? You are laughing. It's a lie. You must give me a figure. How much do you think the class should? Okay, so if you're still with us at this point, please give us a thumbs up. We've tried. Thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Okay, I was asking now. I was asking. So, how much do you think the advanced training should be? It's a 5 week class, so use your church mind. Use your church mind when you are saying whatever. Use your church mind. 2K. Thank you very much. Wait, you think I will argue with you? No, I will not argue with you. 3-5. No wala. Okay. So let's just round up. We have a few a few more minutes. We'll also there'll be time for questions. All right. I told you guys that you have time to ask your questions. Well, before we move further, there are also bonuses for the 5-week class. We have what we call the virtual assistant starter pack. So it's a combination or a collection of templates that out of my years of experience, I gather together. So resume templates, a lot of helpful templates. So it's part of the bonus for the class. Then we have the support group. The support group is a place, it's already running as we speak, where people come and ask questions. We'll put you through wherever it is you're slacking. And then a certificate comes with the paid class. Those people that were asking me, we they get certificate for free class. If you want certificate, you get it for the paid class. And then we have what we call job application jamboree. Job application jamboree. This is when we finish training, we start applying for jobs with coaching. Yes, you start applying for jobs. When you're applying with knowledge, it's different from when you're just applying anyhow. So you must get a job. Then 2 students will get MyFi. 2 students will get a MyFi. Do you know what MyFi is? This is this internet connection, right? It's a device that used to connect to the internet. Then 2 students will get 40 Connect each. Connect is what you use on Upwork. It's quite expensive. I think 10 Connect is how much is it? One Connect, I've forgotten how much is it, but I know that 40 Connect is almost is about 10K depending on the exchange rate. Then we have 2 months internship for 2 students. So our best performing students will get 2 months internship. And then we'll get 2 students get access to Canva Pro. Yes, 2 students. So there are lots of bonuses. Then 2 students also get 30 days one-on-one mentorship with me, worth 150,000. Yes, my personal mentorship for 1 month. Yes, my time is very valuable. So there are bonuses that come with the class. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so these are reviews from people who have attended the class. Sandra says you are the best coach in this space and teaching is easy to understand. If you agree with Sandra that my teaching is easy to understand, please give me a thumbs up. At least we'll know if they are lying or not. If you agree that my teaching is easy to understand, let me know. Yes. She says, I appreciate how you patiently shared your knowledge without holding back. Thanks for being an amazing teacher. Yes, I don't hide my knowledge. I share. I always, if you're my friend and you've not heard anything I've not taught you anything, just know that maybe you've not asked me. Then Stella says, your content is engaging, informative, and very easy to understand. I highly recommend. So if you also agree that my content is informative, engaging, and easy to understand, give me another thumbs up. Yes, the thumbs up is not finishing. It's not for sale. Give it to me. Give it to me. Okay. So Ifoma says, honestly, this is the best time to earn in dollars from Nigeria. Coach Victoria is an amazing teacher who knows how to guide her students to success. She's dedicated and believes so much in bringing out the best in her students. I can recommend her anytime. If you believe that I'm an amazing teacher, oh yeah, you know what to do. Give me the thumbs up. If you don't give because other people are giving, no. Give only because you know it is true. I am a teacher. I am a teacher. Thank you, guys. Okay, so these are reviews. Of course, I have a lot of reviews from students. Time will not permit us to share all of them. I just highlighted these ones for you. So the advanced training starts on the 11th of May next month. Yes. So you'll be learning a whole lot. I think I'll also send a screenshot of the course outline to the groups. So you see what you'll be learning in course of this training. You have one-on-one access to me. Yes, my students have one-on-one access to me. Yes, not just for the training period. After the training, you can always reach out if there's a problem or you need advice or you need feedback on something. Yes. So the training is let me see. The training fee, the registration fee is actually 15,000 naira. Yes, 15,000 naira. Yes, it is one of the cheapest, if I can use that word. Yes. however, what I would do, only for people in the group. Please, because people have already started registering for May. I already have people who have registered. So please, only for people in the group. Today is the 27th. So from today until the 30th of May, I will give a 20% discount. So from today until the 30th of May, 9 p.m. on the 30th of April. Hey, I'm saying May, sorry. Let me say it again. From today, the 27th of April, until 9 p.m., the 30th of April, you can pay 12,000 and be added to the group. 12,000. From the 1st of May, it goes back to 15,000 naira. From the 1st of May, it goes back to 15,000 naira. Okay, so let's move forward. So to take advantage of this, if you want to pay, if you're not in Nigeria, you can use Seller. I think I will drop the link on both YouTube and Zoom. You can also take a screenshot of the bank details. So to take advantage, you make payment to Stanbic and then you send payment receipt to this number. So let me get the link, the Seller link for those who are outside Nigeria. For those who are outside Nigeria or don't have access to paying to Nigerian banks, you can use Seller. It's very easy. Once you pay, you will be redirected straight to the group. Okay, so let's move on. So it's time for questions. So if you have questions, drop them on the chat box. Drop your questions on the chat box if you have questions. I'll be taking questions for the next 5 minutes. I'll be taking questions for the next 5 minutes. Okay, please drop your questions. You want to pay now, but you want to take the class after May. I don't know whether this discount will apply. You chat me privately. How much is class? Class is 15,000. But if you pay between now and the 30th of April, you can pay 12,000 and get added to the class. But from the 1st of May, if you pay 12,000, you will balance before I add you. Yes, you will balance before I add you to the group. Can someone who doesn't have a laptop now but wishes to join the training join? Yes, you can start training with your phone. Yes, people in my previous classes, some of them actually started with their phones. Yes. How often will the class hold for the 5-week period? So we have classes twice weekly, Wednesday and Saturday. I actually moved their class today. I have the April class. I moved it to tomorrow because they are doing SEO, some SEO assignments, and a lot of them have not finished. So I moved their class to tomorrow. But we usually have our classes Wednesday and Saturday, 7 p.m. to 2 hours Nigerian time, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Nigerian time. And it is recorded. So even if you're working or you're busy and you're not able to join the live class, you always get the recordings. Always, all classes are recorded and sent to you. If you don't have knowledge of computer, yes, you can join. We teach you how to use those tools that you need to use to learn to work. We'll teach you all of this. It's going to be live, and then I'll also send you some videos to watch, but we'll have 11 live sessions. Remember I said we have 11 sections, right? So we'll have 11 live sections. 11, yes. And then videos are recorded and sent. If you don't have a previous skill, you can learn. We're starting from the scratch. You already know that my training is easy to understand. Yes, you can pay in 2 installments, but you have to balance up before the class begins or you join the next batch. Is there educational requirement? As long as you can read and write, you can work as a virtual assistant. Someone who only has diploma in secretary training, yes, you can actually use that your skill that you've learned as a secretary to do administrative tasks. Yes, you can. Time on Wednesday and Saturday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. West African time. However, the class is recorded, so you can watch it at your free time. Okay, any more questions? I don't want to take your time. We have just 2 minutes to go. Any more questions? Someone is saying make it 10K. I'm sorry, I will not. The class is actually 15,000. In fact, people who registered already for the May class already paid 15,000. So how will they feel when they hear that I gave some people 10,000? I am only giving this discount for people who attended this live session today, and it only lasts until the 30th of April, 9 p.m. After that, it moves back to 15,000. Hospitality, yes, you can work as a virtual assistant. Yes, the 1 week challenge is free. Oh, you're not paying for it. It's my gift to you. Tell me thank you. It depends on the job you get. If you get a job that you can work with a phone, why not? There are jobs you can do that you work with phones. Yes. Okay, what did you ask? Let me see. Somebody asked a question. When you get a job, can I start? Yes, you can start with a phone, depending on the phone, the type of job. Yes, people actually charge more. Yes. Yes. I'm supposed to charge you like 50K or 25K for the value I'm giving. I'm not the only one teaching. We have other trainers. Next batch after May, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, you get certificates after the class. Yes, your certificate is recognized. It's not a certificate. It's not a diploma now. Okay, time for the 1 week training. It will be posted on the group. The time for the 1 week will be posted on the group. Yes, you still have access to me for another 1 week for free. Okay, any other questions? It's 9 o'clock already. Any other questions? Let me know, or we end. If there are no more questions, yes, you can chat me up privately, but don't chat me up with nonsense. So make sure you want to ask me relevant questions. Okay, guys, it's been a pleasure having you with me today. If you got value, give me a thumbs up. Send me water. I've tried. My number is on the group chat, Coach Victoria. You will see it, Coach Victoria. You can chat me up. If you are not on the group, check any of my wherever you got this link. Chat me there. I'll add you to the group. Okay. Pour me water. I've tried now. I've tried now. Have I not tried? Okay, my people. It's been a pleasure, like I said earlier. Thank you for joining us. We'll continue. We are not done, right? We still have 1 week, so we'll continue. We'll continue our lecture. Yes. For those who are asking for the accounts, this is the account to make payment to. Yes, this is it. So you can just take a screenshot. Maybe I'll post it later on the group chat. If you want to watch the video again, just use the YouTube link and access it. For the next 24 hours, you have free access to this recording. Okay? Okay, it's 2 minutes past 9. Oh yeah, people should go and sleep. Bye. Good night, everybody. Good night. Have a good night rest. Bye-bye.